to E-Town News, जहां आपको मिलेगा डेली डोज ऑफ बॉलीवुड न्यूज, फैशन ट्रेंड्स, टीवी एंड सोशल मीडिया से जुड़े हर अपडेट. A show which gives you the day's lowdown of all the best happenings in the world of glamour. तो इंतजार किस बात का? Let's take a look at today's headlines.
Ranbir Kapoor reacts to rumours of Alia Bhatt and he expecting twins. Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, Abhishek Bachchan and Aaradhya Bachchan take an early trip back home from New York vacay. Naga Chaitanya talks about seriousness of relationship.
जो आलिया है मेरी लाइफ में वो दाल चावल में तड़का है, अचार है, कांदा है, प्याज है, सब कुछ है. So I couldn't have asked for a better partner in life.
रणबीर कपूर ने अपने और आलिया भट्ट के ट्विंस को लेकर दिया जवाब. रणबीर कपूर ने बेबी के नाम की एक लंबी लिस्ट कर ली है तैयार. अपने और आलिया भट्ट के ट्विंस पर रणबीर कपूर ने कही बड़ी बात. रणबीर कपूर ने आलिया भट्ट और अपने ट्विंस के रूमर्स पर किया रिएक्ट. क्या रणबीर कपूर और आलिया भट्ट वाकई ट्विंस कर रहे हैं एक्सपेक्ट? रिसेंटली रणबीर कपूर ने अपनी फिल्म शमशेरा के प्रमोशंस के दौरान एक इंटरैक्शन में अपने और आलिया भट्ट के ट्विंस की बात कही थी, जिसके बाद हर तरफ ये खबर आग की तरह फैल गई. हालांकि इसके साथ ही रणबीर कपूर ने 2 और स्टेटमेंट्स दिए थे, जिसमें उन्होंने बताया कि वो एक बड़ी माइथोलॉजिकल फिल्म का पार्ट बनने जा रहे हैं और दूसरा ये कहा कि वो अपने वर्क से लंबा ब्रेक लेने वाले हैं. रणबीर कपूर की इन स्टेटमेंट्स में 2 ट्रू थी और एक झूठ, जिसके बाद फैंस ने भी रणबीर कपूर और आलिया भट्ट के ट्विंस को लेकर गेस वर्क शुरू कर दिया. ऐसे में अब रणबीर कपूर ने इस पर रिएक्ट किया है. दिल्ली में अपनी फिल्म शमशेरा के एक रीसेंट प्रमोशनल इवेंट के दौरान अपने और आलिया भट्ट के ट्विंस को लेकर पूछे गए सवाल के जवाब में ही light-heartedly said, "Don't create controversy. They asked me to state 3 things, 2 truths and a lie. Now I can't reveal what is the truth and what is the lie." वैसे आपको बता दें, रणबीर कपूर ने अपने सून टू बी बेबी का नाम भी सोच रखा है और इसके साथ ही उन्होंने बेबीज के नाम की एक लिस्ट भी तैयार कर ली है. दरअसल जूनियर कपूर के नाम को लेकर जब रणबीर कपूर से पूछा गया कि सिंस द नेम्स ऑफ ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द मेल मेंबर्स इन द फैमिली बिगिन विद R, so will his baby name too will begin with the same initial, or has he thought of any other name? To this, Ranbir Kapoor quipped that they have thought of a lot of baby names, both R and non-R names. Ranbir Kapoor further added that when you will hold the baby for the first time and the name that instinctively comes to your mind is a very special moment. Well, baby को लेकर dad to be Ranbir Kapoor की excitement बहुत obvious है. अभिषेक बच्चन, ऐश्वर्या राय बच्चन और आराध्या बच्चन लौटे हॉलीडेज से वापस.
बाय मैम.
न्यूयॉर्क वेके से जल्दी लौटे अभिषेक बच्चन, ऐश्वर्या राय बच्चन और आराध्या बच्चन. फैंस ने कहा जल्द ही आराध्या हो जाएंगी ऐश्वर्या राय बच्चन जितनी टॉल. अभिषेक बच्चन को वाइफ ऐश्वर्या राय बच्चन और आराध्या के साथ मुंबई एयरपोर्ट पर स्पॉट किया गया. अभिषेक बच्चन, ऐश्वर्या राय बच्चन और आराध्या बच्चन न्यूयॉर्क में हॉलीडेज मनाकर वापस मुंबई लौटे हैं. जहां तक बच्चन के एयरपोर्ट लुक की बात करें तो आराध्या एंड ऐश्वर्या राय बच्चन वर ट्विनिंग इन ब्लैक कैजुअल्स, while Abhishek Bachchan opted for a hoodie in colorful pastel shades for their travel from New York. आपको बता दें कि अभिषेक बच्चन एंड फैमिली वर इन न्यूयॉर्क एंड फॉर हॉलीडेइंग इन द बिग एप्पल, और ये वही डेस्टिनेशन है जहां अभिषेक बच्चन ने ऐश्वर्या राय बच्चन को प्रपोज किया था और इसलिए ये जगह अभिषेक बच्चन और ऐश्वर्या राय बच्चन के लिए बेहद खास है. Abhishek Bachchan had proposed to Aishwarya Rai Bachchan in New York while they were there for the premiere of their film Guru. Standing on the balcony of his hotel room, Abhishek Bachchan used a prop from the film to propose his lady love. वैसे आराध्या लंबाई में लगभग मॉम ऐश्वर्या राय बच्चन की जितनी होती जा रही हैं। ऐसे में उन्हें ऑलमोस्ट मॉम ऐश जितना होता देख सोशल मीडिया पर नेटिजन्स ने काफी कमेंट्स भी किए। एक सोशल मीडिया यूजर ने लिखा, आराध्या तो 2 साल में माँ ऐश्वर्या से भी लंबी हो जाएगी और खूबसूरत। Another wrote, Aaradhya will cross her mom in height very soon. हालांकि अभिषेक बच्चन और ऐश्वर्या राय बच्चन ने अपनी न्यूयॉर्क ट्रिप को काफी प्राइवेट रखा और अपने ट्रिप से रिलेटेड कोई पिक्चर शेयर नहीं की। हालांकि musician and Amjad Ali Khan's son Ayan Ali Bangash shared a picture with the couple. In the photo, Ayan Ali Bangash and his brother Aman Ali Bangash are clicking a selfie with Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, Aaradhya Bachchan and Abhishek Bachchan. और उन्होंने इन पिक्चर्स को कैप्शन दिया, Thanks so much भाईजान and भाब्स, #NYC, #New York, @Bachchan, @Aishwarya Rai Bachchan ARB, @Aman Ali Bangash. Well, ऐसे में फैंस की यही विश है कि ऐश्वर्या राय बच्चन और अभिषेक बच्चन भी जल्द अपने न्यूयॉर्क हॉलिडेज की पिक्चर्स को सोशल मीडिया पर फैंस के साथ शेयर करें। क्या शोभिता धूलिपाला ने दिया नागा चैतन्य को डेट करने का हिंट? क्या एक्टर शोभिता धूलिपाला नागा चैतन्य के साथ अपने रिलेशनशिप को करने वाली हैं एक्सेप्ट? एक्स वाइफ समांथा रूथ प्रभु से डिवोर्स के बाद नागा चैतन्य ने बताया रिलेशनशिप का इम्पोर्टेंस। शोभिता धूलिपाला और नागा चैतन्य की रिलेशनशिप की न्यूज कई बार आ चुकी है। हालांकि इन सेलेब्स ने अपने रिलेशनशिप की न्यूज को अभी तक एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया है, लेकिन शोभिता धूलिपाला की न्यू पोस्ट से लगता है कि वो अपनी रिलेशनशिप को बिना कुछ कहे ही एक्सेप्ट कर रही हैं। ये तो सभी जानते हैं कि नागा चैतन्य ह्यूज फॉर्मूला 1 फैन है और अब यही F1 कनेक्शन दिखा शोभिता धूलिपाला की लेटेस्ट इंस्टाग्राम पोस्ट में। दरअसल एक Q&A के दौरान one of her fans asked her, "Do you love Formula 1?" Although इस सवाल पर शोभिता धूलिपाला ने कुछ कहा तो नहीं, but she replied back to the question with an image. It showed her picture sitting in the car and blushing with a covered mouth. In fact, the sweatshirt she was wearing had McLaren written on it. वैसे यही नहीं, सोर्सेज की माने तो शोभिता धूलिपाला को नागा चैतन्य के हैदराबाद होम पर भी देखा गया था, जहां ये दोनों स्टार्स एक दूसरे की कंपनी में काफी कंफर्टेबल दिखे। According to the sources, Che and Shobhita seemed very comfortable in each other's company as they spent time at the actor's new house. Naga Chaitanya was giving her a tour of his massive home. After a few hours, they left together in the same car. Che was spotted multiple times at the same hotel as Sobhita Dhulipala, where she was staying for the promotions of her last film Major. In fact, she also spent her birthday recently in Hyderabad with him. ऐसे में रिसेंटली एक इंटरव्यू के दौरान नागा चैतन्य ने बताया कि फिल्म थैंक यू की शूटिंग के दौरान उन्हें रिलेशनशिप की इम्पोर्टेंस के बारे में भी समझ आया। The film taught me the importance of expressing gratitude. When I was shooting for this movie, I became more grounded as a person. I called up and thanked some people who have contributed to my success in life. The film taught me the seriousness of any relationship and why keeping in touch is so important. अब देखना ये होगा कि नागा चैतन्य और शोभिता धूलिपाला कब अपनी रिलेशनशिप को एक्सेप्ट करते हैं।
Hello everyone, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Speak Easy. My guest today is an actor who's pretty much acted in all industries in different languages. I'm talking about Regina Cassandra. Hello.
Hi Rudrani, thank you for that very warm welcome.
You know, with your choices in web series like Rocket Boys, Shuri's got me excited that it's got you in it. A series like that, when you do a series like Shuri, which is also trying to pay homage to some of the incredible men and women who work for the country and who put in so much, for us and for the citizens. And it's kind of a thankless job at the end of the day. Also, how important it is for you to know that patriotism stays at patriotism and doesn't hit the jingoism level.
In our country, that's very difficult to do. And I mean, just because of how diverse our thoughts itself are. Forget how diverse we are as people. But I think patriotism is very necessary to a certain level, and to in fact, not to divert too much from the topic, but when the whole Russia-Ukraine issue happened, was when in my life I even thought about if my country was attacked, would I stay back and fight, or would I now think about myself? You know, and patriotism, and just on that level itself, it's so important. It is very important to know where you came from, to have your roots. And I think a show like this, even if it nudges people to think about their country and think about what they could do, even in the smallest way, even if it means serving in the armed forces, or even if it means just being a responsible citizen, I think that is something we would have. It's a win for sure. Firstly, very proud of the fact that we don't have just one woman highlighted over here. We have two of us. It's Avantika Rao and Manju, and both of them have their own, own little. We have our backstory. We come in with our own emotional stories. Especially Avantika, she has this. She has something that she has to prove. So there's this really nice, fine line between the fact that all of them have this, plus they have a duty to serve the country as well. And to be able to balance the two, I think it comes out really well. And Avantika has, the way they've written the character as well, is it comes out really beautifully. She knows what she's doing. She has everything kind of under control kind of a person. And generally people think that a woman, when she is at the highest level of whatever she's at in this day and age, she is an absolute B, right? Like yeah. You see, yeah, that's most of the way people think. But to see like a commanding woman, like a woman who commands respect, is pretty. It's exhilarating in a way. It actually is very energizing. Like when you see, at least from my perspective of things that happen around me in life, when you see a woman in charge, there's a very different energy in the air than when you see a man in charge, and to see women in such powerful roles today is beautiful, because our country at the end of the day, not to bring in the two things together, but it's just a random example. When Saina Nehwal wins the gold, every parent now wants their kids who are in badminton to start getting better and then winning golds for the country. Right? So you get where I'm coming from, right? So when you see a woman winning something and achieving something today, it's so much more than when just a man does it, because you don't see it that often. So when you see women in these kind of roles, in these powerful roles, doing powerful things, it's way more inspirational in my perspective. So I feel absolutely proud, and I'm so happy to be in this place today playing a role like this.
Regina, while you're talking about women and their journeys, I'd like to know yours a little bit. You had some as well. In your journey, what have been the most difficult parts and the kind of things that you had to break to reach where you are now? Of course, it's smoother. People know what you want. And what are the most, let's say the sexist phases that you got, and how did you sort of overcome it in your own way?
Very interesting. I mean, most things in life, when it comes to my work, don't faze me as much because I don't let it, as my personal life would. So when it comes to whether it's sexist or any of these sort of, or even rejection, or any of these things that any actor would face at the end of the day, irrespective of man or woman, I think I don't take it too much to heart, because I'm pretty practical with the way I take things, especially when it comes to work. For me, it's very black or white. It's very this or that. I think the reason I've been here this long, there was a time in 2016, early 2016, I think, where I decided that I'm just not going to be acting at all, because when I entered the Telugu industry, everyone was like, oh, this girl's going to be the next big thing. I had superstars actually tell me that they would love to act with me. So it felt really good. And then a lot of things happen, and none of this ever happened. None of this came to play. And everyone, all the journalists started asking me why, not even just the journalists, like family, friends, everyone around me in the industry would be like, why aren't you doing that film? Why aren't you doing that film? Why haven't you gotten this film? I never put thought to all these things because I believe in going with the flow. It's always been like that. It still is today. So when these questions were put forth to me, it just felt like I honestly don't have the answer because I'm absolutely clueless. Do I want to think what the reasons could be, what they can't be? Was definitely not something I even wanted to go down. And slowly through all of this, and then I had like this whole work and personal life balance that was shattered. And at one point, I decided that I would just not act, and my last film would have been the Tamil film that I was shooting for then. But life just has its way of bringing you back on track. I think, and that's only if you want to. I believe a lot in self-healing. So it was something that I had to just sit with myself through the first quarter of 2016, I guess. I just had to like contain myself and believe that I would heal. And since I'd also studied psychology, I understood the symptoms of what I was going through. So I figured that this is the only way out, is through it. And by 2017, I was still acting. So I'd clearly not, although I thought I would just not do films again, not do anything again. There was always something that attracted me to doing a film. So I guess this was where I had to be at the end of the day. I didn't think too much about it, got out of that entire episode that I was going through. And then things just work, and things work in your favor. I do believe that, I believe a lot in visualization. So there are certain things that I visualize almost on a daily basis. And I believe a lot in grounding. So these were the things that helped me through all of this. So whether, when I first started off in 2011, when I decided that, okay, we'll try this out as a career, I started with my first Telugu film, and I get a call from someone saying I'll have to make some adjustments. And I never understood the word adjustment. And I was like, what is adjustment? And then when I realized what they meant by the word adjustment.
Coming up on the show, Vicky Kaushal, Katrina Kaif enjoy best part of life as they try zip lining in Maldives. विकी कौशल और कटरीना कैफ के गैंग ने मालदीव्स में मचा रखा है धमाल। लेकिन क्या कटरीना कैफ को लग रहा है इस एडवेंचर से डर? क्या कटरीना कैफ विकी कौशल की वजह से ले रही हैं इस एडवेंचरस एक्ट में हिस्सा? रिसेंटली जैसे ही कटरीना कैफ ने अपने सेलेब्स और फैमिली गैंग का एक वीडियो सोशल मीडिया पर शेयर किया, कुछ ही समय में ये पोस्ट सोशल मीडिया पर ट्रेंड करने लगा। इस वीडियो में कटरीना कैफ अपने गैंग के साथ वाटर स्लाइड को एंजॉय करती दिख रही हैं। वहीं अब विकी कौशल ने एक वीडियो शेयर किया है जिसमें वो खुद और उनके फ्रेंड्स जिप लाइनिंग को एंजॉय करते दिख रहे हैं। लेकिन कटरीना कैफ के एक्सप्रेशंस को देखकर ऐसा लगा कि शी वाज नॉट एंजॉयिंग दिस एज मच। वैसे कटरीना कैफ और विकी कौशल के साथ इस ट्रिप को एंजॉय करते हुए दिख रहे हैं सनी कौशल, शर्वरी वाघ, कटरीना कैफ सिस्टर इजाबेल कैफ, कबीर खान एंड मिनी माथुर। वैसे कटरीना कैफ है एक वाटर बेबी और वो सी डाइविंग को पूरी तरह से एंजॉय करती हैं। कटरीना कैफ ने ये पोस्ट शेयर किया जिसमें वो ब्लैक स्विमवेयर में अंडर द सी एंजॉय करती दिख रही हैं। साथ ही the actor has also shared a happy picture with her girl gang from the celebrity's favorite destination. इससे पहले विकी कौशल had shared a video of him cycling on an island with Angira Dhar. विकी कौशल ने अपने फैंस को एक और ट्रीट दी by sharing a picture of himself with Katrina Kaif on a yacht. The two candidly laughed in the photo while twinning in white outfits. Sharing the post, Vicky Kaushal captioned it with an infinity sign. कटरीना कैफ और विकी कौशल के फिल्मी करियर की बात करें तो कटरीना कैफ की नेक्स्ट फिल्म होगी फोन भूत। साथ ही वो सलमान खान के साथ नजर आएंगी टाइगर 3 में और साउथ सुपरस्टार विजय सेतुपति के साथ फिल्म मैरी क्रिसमस में कटरीना कैफ नजर आएंगी। वहीं विकी कौशल will next be seen in Sam Bahadur, a biopic of Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw। इसके अलावा विकी कौशल के पास डायरेक्टर्स लक्ष्मण उत्तरकर और आनंद तिवारी की अनटाइटल्ड फिल्म पाइपलाइन में है। He will also star in Shashank Khaitan's upcoming movie Govinda Naam Mera।